the Anchor Gardens. So as long as you can get past the person with the clicker machine on the door, you're getting to see Sheffield City Giants. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got next a group who had a big influence, I think, on a lot of English teams. I don't know, 20 years ago, I think, nearly now. Came over here, ran workshops, did all sorts of teaching sessions around the country. They're based in the twin towns of Minneapolis and Paul in Minnesota, in the States. And they toured extensively around Europe, danced at a lot of festivals. And the only problem with them, I just can't get my head around, is why you call yourself the Wild Goose Chase Cloggers. I mean, what is it? You know, I can see all these clever dick English names like, you know, Live and Kicking and all this sort of stuff. It's all very... They're Wild Goose Chase Cloggers, okay? So I have no idea at all what that's all about, okay? Excuse me? Ah, right. There may be a clue. The Wild Goose Chase Cloggers. Ladies and gentlemen, Wild Goose Chase Cloggers from Minnesota, along with the Yard Buzzard String Band.
I have to apologize, folks. We're having a little bit of a problem on stage. The problem's the women. It started backstage just before we came on, and they were back there saying that they're the better dancers than the men are. And this can't go on all that much longer. It's just tough to be a man in this group. So we would invite you to help us resolve this little situation we're having up there. We're going to do a little dance that's called a challenge dance. And the men, we'll give the women a chance. They'll come up and show you, you know how women dance daintily. And we'd like you to applaud daintily, okay? And then the men will come up and show you what the men can do. And you'll respond appropriately. And from that, we'll be able to decide just, you know, we can get this thing settled. So we're going to do a dance called Challenge 2. I just can't help myself. I have to ask. How many people thought the men were the better dancers? Thank you, thank you. For our last number, we are going to do a... well, I guess I have to ask. How many people think the women were the better dancers?
The Yard Buzzard String Band. Ladies and gentlemen, Wild Goose Chase Cloggers. Did anybody spot the team guide? You did. Wonderful Claire. Take them around all week. They got her in as well. Oh, that poser. Terrible. Okay, so